All right, let's go. Things are starting to get pretty wild.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
I think I downloaded the wrong Pumpkinhead movie, but I'm still gonna watch it though. And with just a few days left until the big Halloween weekend celebration, we have some important elections happening next week. And we're starting to see what looks like a possible bounce back for XRP and the rest of the crypto market. On this long and windy road, it's important to remember that Fingerville is usually the last stop before you get to Pound Town. Even with all this excitement building, they're still gonna try to tell you,
Do not come.
but it really is getting harder to hold it in.
Do not come.
And at some point, no matter what they say,
Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
so we got a lot to talk about in this video, from if it was fair that I got disqualified from the family pumpkin carving contest, to what it would look like if Itchy Butthole had a face, and from the shock you experience when you find out that Daylight Savings is not a bank, to the unfortunate reality about why I am no longer allowed back at the toy store.
We have the great Dr. Dre. He's a real doctor. He's a really good doctor. I have some good doctors. I never met a doctor that made beats. Never made it before. I don't know if he went to medical school, but I'm going to tell you right now, this guy has the best music. I love NWA.
Bro, I'm not doing this. No.
Negroes with attitudes.
We're not doing this.
He's a Negro with a great attitude. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite black producers. You're so great. You're so amazing. I swear to God, all your music. The G thing is my favorite. You got to do a T thing, a Trump thing.
I did not approve this message.
I love this guy, Dr. Dre.
All right, let's talk some financial news, and we'll start right here with the $13 trillion man telling you why you should hold crypto.
If you believe that there's going to be global rise of insecurity, owning crypto assets or gold are assets of fear. You own these assets because you're frightened of the debasement of your assets. You're worried about your financial security. You're worried about your physical security, and between crypto assets and gold, they believe, there's a strong belief that is a good hedge against optimism.
Crypto bros, after hearing that?
How much does the earth cost? I'm gonna buy the entire earth and be king.
NBA star Tristan Thompson discusses why athletes are now investing in Bitcoin, Solana, and XRP.
So many teammates, former teammates, have called me literally for the last 6 to 8 months, asking me for this information, asking like, hey, I want to get into crypto. I have this extra liquidity. I have this money. I want it to work and do something, because I don't truly believe where it's sitting right now is actually giving me the best returns. And just save that money that you would spend at the nightclub, maybe a couple nights instead of going to the nightclub, you're buying, a digital asset.
This will surprise no one. Anti-crypto Senator Elizabeth Warren, aka Chief Lying Bitch, gets a community note on X for posting false information about Binance founder CZ after his pardon. Here's Brad with a quick explanation on the new hype behind Ripple Prime.
Let's be honest, who is better, me or David Schwartz? Prime Broker is really a one-stop shop that allows all kinds of different asset managers, whether these are well-known hedge funds, trading desks, market makers. It gives them a one-stop shop venue to trade and clear everything from digital assets, derivatives, swaps, all kinds of different assets. And these guys are doing trillions of dollars of trades. Historically, those have been really owned by the traditional commercial banks, the JP Morgans, the Goldman Sachs. Banks now don't do, well, new players like Hidden Road, a company Ripple bought recently, is new to this space, and they're growing very quickly by serving that same market, but also including digital assets as part of the mix. Having a well-capitalized, a super strong balance sheet player like Hidden Road is allowing more institutions to come into these asset classes against a well-capitalized counterparty.
And Brad will be on the same stage as Saylor, Raoul Pal, and the newly pardoned CZ at Binance Blockchain Week in Dubai this December. Should be interesting to hear Brad go at it with the biggest Bitcoin maxi in the world, His Holiness Lord Saylor. And check this out, an amazing Bitcoin crypto drone show lights up the sky in Lugano, Switzerland. And here's something that's about to shake up the crypto world. House of Doge is turning Dogecoin from an internet joke into a legitimate global business. They're going public on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol TBH, making this the first real bridge between Dogecoin and Wall Street. And I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. House of Doge is the official commercial arm of the Dogecoin Foundation, designed to push Doge into real-world use cases, and their first move is massive. They've partnered with In-Kind, which means Dogecoin will soon be accepted at more than 4,700 restaurants and venues across the US. And through their merger with BlackRock Holdings, they just became the first crypto company in history to buy a professional sports team, Tristina Calcio in Italy. Dogecoin payments will now be live for tickets, concessions, and team merch. They've also brought on Matt Swan, a veteran from Amazon and PayPal, to help scale House of Doge's global strategy. Behind all this momentum is Zone, the treasury partner helping manage digital assets and liquidity across the House of Doge ecosystem. So keep an eye on this one. House of Doge, ticker symbol TBH, and Zone are setting the stage for Dogecoin's leap from meme to mainstream. All right, let's take a look at some of the other top headlines, and we'll start right here with DJT trying to open things back up.
All they have to do is say yes, and it's over, and we start, and then we go into a negotiation. Look, Obamacare has been terrible. We can make it better. I'm all for that, but they're not, and they want to allow many illegal people that came into our country illegally from prisons, from mental institutions, from all over the world. They want them to get paid, and that's going to hurt the citizens of our country, and I just can't do it.
Any reply from you, Lord Jeffries?
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Big announcement here from Ron DeSantis and Florida.
We are also today announcing a partnership with Turning Point. We want to make sure that all high schools in Florida, anybody in a high school that wants to start a state Club America chapter will be able to do so. There shouldn't be any impediments to that, and certainly no discrimination. We're not going to allow that.
Many people are upset about the White House renovation to create the new ballroom. Chelsea Clinton calls it the People's House. The erasure of the East Wing isn't just about marble or plaster. It's about President Trump again taking a wrecking ball to our heritage while targeting our democracy and the rule of law. Chelsea, let me tell you something, sweetheart. Your dad used another human being as a cigar humidor in this so-called People's House. I think you maybe should sit this one out.
We saw our clearest sign yet that this radical insurgent movement in the Democrat Party is succeeding. And they are ending what has always been known as the Democrat Party in America. After a months-long pressure campaign from the far left, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries finally relented. He gave in, and he gave his endorsement to the socialist running to be mayor of New York City.
You have a fare box on a bus, it increases a site of tension, of conflict, of assaults. When you remove that fare box, rather, what you find is a safer experience, not just for the riders, but also for the operators.
November 4th, election 2025. Vote like your life or your city depends on it, because it does. You think New York is fucked up now? You got complaints about New York now? He's going to run it into the fucking ground.
Should billionaires exist?
No.
Well, Scott Bessent, you're doing a great job, Secretary of Treasury. How good is he on television? You know, he soothes the markets. I don't soothe the market. I sometimes disturb the markets. He soothes the markets. He goes, I said, Scott, go in and clean it all up for me, Scott. And he goes in, bop, 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 bop. And he's really terrific. He's done a great job. And I'm thinking about him for the Fed. See, now the camera's going, breaking news, but he won't take the job. He likes being Treasury. So we're not thinking about him really, oh yeah. But we're very proud of the job you're doing.
Well, Kristen, you know, it's unfortunate. As much as I like you, you like to cherry pick. So, you know, when we came in, it was eggflation, eggflation, eggflation. You know, egg prices are down, gasoline prices are down. Overall, the inflation since President Trump has come in, has come down. We inherited this terrible affordability crisis from the Biden administration. The first thing we had to do was get it under control. And this month's inflation number was actually below the consensus number. If we look at core inflation, it was 0.2%, which was the lowest it's been in a long time. Rents are coming down. So, Kristen, you don't get to cherry pick. Inflation is a composite number, and I am confident that in the coming months, inflation is going to come down.
Game 3 of the World Series between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays went on for 18 innings and over 6.5 hours. For perspective, Blue Jays star Vlad Guerrero Jr. looked like this when the game started. Dodgers shortstop Mookie Betts tells us what he'll be thinking about after the game.
When you go to bed tonight, put your head on the pillow tonight, what will you think about Shohei? Will you think about Freddie? What jumps out at you?
I'm probably not going to think about another man while I'm in bed.
Rumors are swirling that J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, may be interested in throwing his name into the hat for the 2028 presidential election. People are asking, would you support Pritzker running for president in 2028? And an overwhelming number of people are responding that they just support him running, period. Retired astronaut Katy Perry has decided to spice up her shows and is now pouring booby beers during her concerts. And here's a classic remake you're not going to want to miss. Scrotocop, coming soon to a theater near you. It's like RoboCop, but with a bigger helmet. So you know I'll be watching, and I'll keep you updated with any new information. A quick public service announcement for anyone who needs it: midget porn does not take up less space on your phone. Don't ask me how I know that. No matter how bad things get, never be ashamed of what you've been nailing. When she asks you to send her a dick pic, you kindly and gently remind her that you only indulge in wiener art. And we all know that Hooters had to file for bankruptcy, but here's a new business model that I think makes sense.
You've heard of Hooters, now get ready for Cooters. Instead of having waitresses with big breasts, I've gathered the biggest camel toes in the city. All of our waitresses will be circus trained and will be walking around on stilts, so you can get the best view of their snatch from the comfort of your chair. And they can queef on command. We won't serve wings, only legs. And cunt.
And if you have a couple more minutes, you may have missed my last video where we do more of whatever it is that we do here. And of course, some more truth talk, not designed to invite hate, but instead to promote thought and question so that maybe we can start to understand each other a little better. Until the next time, be safe.